One of Donald Trump's biggest fears ahead of his inauguration this past Monday was that nobody was going to watch it. Nobody was going to care, and that he was going to have teeny tiny crowds, including the crowds watching from home. And I am very happy to report that the official numbers are in, and it turns out, yes, Donald Trump was right to be afraid, and his viewership was absolutely pathetic. In fact, according to Nielsen, he pulled in the smallest audience since 1969. Now, not necessarily in the number of viewers, but in the number of total households watching the event. All in all, Donald Trump got about 24 million people watching his inauguration. Now, Nielsen, which measures, long-term viewership over a bigger period of time here, they gave him 14. And that score of 14, technically 14.1, they said was basically, well, I'll just read it here. Nielsen also said that the household rating, which measures the percentage of American households watching a particular program, was only 14.1 for Trump's inauguration, which would be the lowest for an incoming president since 1969. I'm sorry, but that's the funniest thing I've ever seen. Donald Trump is so obsessed with crowd size. He's obsessed with audiences. He's obsessed with his appearance, making sure everybody's watching him and loving him and adoring him. And here we have the hard data that shows, dude, nobody gave a damn. The vast majority of this country didn't watch it. You didn't even get 10% of the country watching you. You had 24 million viewers. There's 34 million in the country. You didn't even get 10%. Biden, on the other hand, brought in 40 million for his inauguration and speech. People just don't care, right? I mean, y'all voted for this guy, although technically not even half of the people who voted for the guy. And then you didn't even want to be bothered to watch it? Wow. Y'all lost faith in him real quick, didn't you? But to me, this is just a big bruise to Donald Trump's ego. And I will say, we haven't seen him, as I predicted he would, come out and say he had the biggest crowds ever, had the biggest audiences ever. Although now that this report is public, maybe he will do that. Maybe he'll say, this is fake news, and I actually had 800,000 billion people watching my program every day. It was wonderful. It was the greatest, biggest thing ever. Because when nobody was talking about it, Donald Trump had no reason to go out there and try to lie. But now that the data's in, now that we can see that it was the least watched inauguration for an incoming president since 1969, maybe now the lies will start. Because now he knows that we know. And see how his mind works? Like, it's so obvious what's going to happen here. Once these reports start getting picked up, and by the time you watch this, it may have already happened, he's going to start the lies. He's going to say that he had the biggest audience ever. Trust me, it's coming if this report gets picked up by the major outlets. If he sees it on MSNBC or CNN or even Fox, you better believe the Truth Social posts are coming. Thanks for watching today, everybody. And don't forget, if you're not already, please do subscribe to this channel. We have fresh content going up every single day, and I would really hate for you to miss out on that. And speaking of missing out, if you're not following me across all other social media outlets, then get on it. You can follow the links in the description of this video.